Hey, I've got a little 20 gauge over and under shotgun that I'm going to be working with. Never fired it. I just picked it up and looking for something with a little bit lighter recoil than a 12. I was actually hoping to buy a Stoeger Condor 20 gauge, but they're just not available. This was the only thing I could find. It's a slightly higher quality, I believe. The wood on the stock is much improved than the Stoeger, and all these shotguns come engraved, and it has a pretty nice feature here on the foregrip here, and it's a tight gun, a little tighter than the Stoeger. So first thing I'm going to do is take it apart and clean it thoroughly, and then I'm going to wax it and oil it, and I'm going to remove these choke tubes and put some anti-seize in those and install them back in the gun. This gun comes with 5 choke tubes, and I've got 3 here that aren't installed in the gun, and then there's a pretty nice sturdy wrench here. A lot of this appears to be stainless steel, and it's a nice touch. I'm not sure how you pronounce this brand of a gun. I think it's called YILDIZ. Not sure. YILDIZ. But here's information on the choke tubes. I've got it comes with the improved cylinder and the cylinder actually already installed in the gun, and those are the ones I'm going to stay with for now until I take it out and see how it does. So the gun's kind of tight. I'm going to go ahead and remove the foregrip here. There's a little lever here. You pull that out and pop that away. And then when you want to remove the barrels from the receiver, you simply open the gun up and it just comes right out there. There's right here, there's these little half moon divots. That's actually the bearing surface that that this assembly rides on. And these bump outs here, there's one on this side and one here. These actually control the extractors. You can see how it's actually the same piece of metal. You can see it moves. It's spring loaded. And so when you open the gun, those actually just pop out and allow you to remove the shell. They have the ejectors and extractors, and this gun has just the extractors, so they won't fly out. You'll have to remove them manually. And one thing I like to do on my over and unders, I never like to leave this lever over to the side. So what I'll do is push against it slightly to remove the spring tension. And down inside there, you can see there's a little steel button. You can push that down once you remove tension, and then you'll feel it go down, and then the lever can go to the center. And I like to keep it in the center just to avoid damage, like if I'm transporting it or have it in a case. If it's over to the side, something could hit it and bend it or jar it out. And this one also has selectors here. You can select which barrel you want what order you want the barrels to fire in. When you switch to the right, that is the lower barrel firing first, and then the upper barrel firing second. If you switch to the left, that's the upper barrel firing first and the lower barrel firing second. And they say in the manual that normally the upper barrel is a slightly tighter choked gauge or pattern than the lower one. And in my case, that's what I have in there. It came like that from the factory. There's this one's got 5 marks on it, and this one's got 4. So it's indicating by the chart here that the one with 5 marks is the cylinder choke, and the one with 4 is the improved cylinder. So it's slightly tighter. And so I'm going to go ahead and take these chokes out here. They weren't very tight at all, which you'd want to check that before you fire the gun to make sure that they are screwed in all the way. And then when you clean the gun, you want to make sure they don't get stuck in there. Normally I don't change the tubes, but I guess you want to have the ability to, since they're in the gun. And I noticed in the manual that if you have a problem with this gun, you contact Briley Manufacturing in Texas, and they're actually a manufacturer of choke tubes. So I'm pretty curious to know if you know, maybe they made these choke tubes, or maybe they worked in conjunction with them on the shotgun. A lot of threads on those choke tubes. So I got the choke tubes out, and I'm going to go ahead and clean out the gun. It looks spotless. I don't know if you can see inside there, but I'll show you from this angle maybe. Gun looks spotless, but I'm going to go ahead and clean it anyway and wax it up. So I like to use these bore snakes. They make cleaning pretty easy. And always clean from the breech out to the bore. So I'm just going to run one pass through the bottom and one through the top. Hey, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed the video. I'll let you know how the YILDIZ shotgun works out. If it shoots anywhere as good as it looks, I'm sure I'll be very happy with it.